Alright, let's keep working on this rear sight. So, I've decided I think we're gonna do the real shape. Like this. It's not that hard. I was just being kind of lazy. So, let's duplicate that. Separate it. Set scale to active element. Scale it like that much. Duplicate it. And mirror it over it. Create a face and this is kinda high poly, so let's create a circle with 16 sides and do that instead. Just copy these. Alright, and then just symmetrize. Alright, now let's isolate these. And we can just move these into position. Just make sure you get all of them. And create 2 more loops. Alright, that looks good. And let's just move it out like that. And I think this, where this rotates, is at the center of this, so let's put our cursor there and set that to our cursor and put that in the center. And set our cursor to selected and change our origin to the 3D cursor. So now it'll rotate along there. And let's bring it down, and we'll rotate it 45 degrees. And now bring it down on its local axis until it's clipping with the bottom, like that. So now if we rotate it, okay, maybe we need to rotate it 30 degrees. Bring it up just like that. Now, okay, now it doesn't clip, at least, you know, from the front, or from the way that it needs to rotate. And we also need to move this so it doesn't clip. So it seems to not go past that right there, which is, so move it to like there. Alright, now it doesn't clip. Let's rotate this 90 degrees. Am I recording this? Alright. And let's add the pistol sight. So we'll join this and join that and dissolve these and just create faces like that. Now we should be able to create a loop where we need one. So there. And there. And let's also bring it down. Because it should be like almost flush, or a little less than flush, like that. So we could bring that in. So that's interesting right there. But I think it comes in a little bit. And then probably up a little bit. Alright, now it doesn't clip. And let's, while I'm thinking of it, let's add that little feature right there. So now we'll subdivide this. Actually we may have not needed to do that. Just bring that in like that. Alright, and then bevel. And let's rotate this by 90 and work on this. And let's go to the other reference. I'm just gonna move it over that much. Alright. So, first thing is to chamfer this, or actually we need to extrude it to the proper width. And it also comes off a little bit. So scale it out like that much. Alright, and then this will chamfer. So let's just grab this area and limited dissolve. Chamfer like that much. Okay, and then we need to cut through So I'll make it like that wide. Maybe a little wider. And okay, now we'll just isolate and we'll connect these and these so that we can subdivide. Join them up. And then subdivide these. Alright, then let's cut this in there. So go to front view, or back view I guess. Add a circle. 16 sides is enough. Actually, let's do 24. Alright, delete those. Let's knife project. Alright. Let's subdivide. Make sure this is a flat face. I don't know why it wasn't. And then we'll subdivide this. And move it like that. And let's create a cut. Move it there so we can delete this face. Bring that in. Alright, and subdivide that twice. And align it. And we might as well just bring that to there, that to there, and that to there. And this is symmetrical, so let's save some time and symmetrize. And let's also move it back this amount. Alright, and rotate it 90 degrees. And that fits pretty nicely. And let's create an actual like spring shape for that. I don't know if it would be a spring, but I just need something there. So let's grab that. We can make it a little thicker. Actually, we can just... Okay, let's cut this out before we do anything. Okay, bevel. Alright, just create a face and a face and a face. And then I'm going to subdivide this, move it back, move that in, subdivide, and cap that off. And grab that, create a loop, duplicate it, separate it. Okay, just face those off. Alright, and we can bring this in now. So it's more like our reference. Alright, that looks good to me. Make sure that's shaded smooth. Alright, let's grab this. Duplicate it, rotate it by 90. Separate it. Delete only the faces. Where is it? Select everything, do cursor to selected, and set the origin to the cursor. And okay, now we're going to unisolate it, scale it in, move it up to here, and do active element and scale. And now we are going to just remove that for now. Add a screw modifier. Let's do 24 steps. Actually, this is gonna be like just for baking, so it doesn't really matter. And screw by, let's just go to the dimensions. Okay, screw by this much, or more I guess. So isolate. Just gonna screw till it's like touching, and just add more iterations. till it's gone all the way through, and that should be a good mesh that'll help bake something interesting onto that piece. Alright, now that we got that done, and I'm fairly happy with this, let's do the front sight. Alright, so let's grab all the front sight pieces. These are the main two ones. And then this has a front sight. And so does this and this. Alright. So the actual like housing or whatever seems to be pretty much exactly the same. So let's just okay, let's see how this looks when we rotate it by 90 degrees. Lines up pretty well. Alright. Before we... oh wait, actually, we'll just do a linked duplicate. So we'll press Alt-D. And we'll move it here. And actually, let's delete these. And we'll grab everything that's part of the housing. And this too. That. And now we'll just do Alt-DY and bring it to there. Alright, so that should save us some time. So now we just need to model this front sight post. And we can grab a floater from here. Separate it. Oh crap, where'd it go? Right here. Delete the mirror and change the object to this. Bring it out. And bring it to like right. Set the origin so we can scale it. Alright. Now let's model the front sight post. So we'll start with this, which is just a cube. So we'll grab a cube, scale it, and apply scale. We'll set cursor to selected. Alright. And go to view, 3D cursor, copy that. Oops. Grab this and bring it to exactly there. So now our sights are exactly aligned. The post is in exactly the middle of the sight picture. So bring that down. And it's got a circle, so we'll add a add a circle here. Where is it? And we'll bridge these. Okay, and then bring it up and extrude it down like that much, create a face. Alright, now let's create the actual, I don't know what to call this, I guess the front sight holding, whatever it is. Alright, bring that in. I'm guessing it's gonna have to be the same width as... Wait, hold up, let me check something. Alright, so this is almost as wide as the like gap here, and this should be as well, I think. Let's see if I can find another picture. Alright, so it should be... that's about the right width for this. Okay, so... is the front sight the same? The front sight is definitely wider. Comes almost as wide as this. Alright, so front view, it should come out to like there. And if we hop in perspective, that'll be fine. So if we had a camera, rotate it by 90 degrees, make sure it's on the center there, and set the FOV to like 30, I think is kind of what is used, something like that when you're aimed in. Yeah, you can still see it, so don't worry that it's outside of the thing for now. Alright, bring it up. And we'll just put a side view, scale it to like the width of this. So maybe it should be closer. Just based off of that picture. Alright, and then just, I guess, bring this down all the way. What happened to our... Okay, it's on the other layer. Bring that down all the way to here. And that looks really long. Okay, so the straight part should only come to like right here. And then it'll come out. So we'll rotate this, bring it out, rotate it by 90. So it should probably come like that. So only faces. Let's see if we can bridge these. Okay, I think this should come further down. And now we can bridge these again. And it should kind of come in like that. Alright, and bring these out. Cut loops here and here. And subdivide. Let's isolate. Alright, something like that. And it also comes out of the site pretty far, so maybe like that far. Then we would have to bring it in like that much. Bring that in, symmetrize. Okay, let's apply our transforms. So now we can symmetrize properly. Bring it to like there. It's definitely not wide enough. And maybe this whole like site picture thing, or whatever this is, site post, needs to be skinnier. Maybe not. This should come down. I feel like it both should. Let's add the camera again. 30. Turn back on overlays. Bring that up. Same with that, and symmetrize, and let's do a limited dissolve. 1 degree. So it comes up. It's pretty low on the site from what it looks like, or it's vertical for a while. So basically the right here on the site is where it starts curving. Alright, so let's grab these. Delete. And these come up quite a bit. Okay, add our loops. Do that many cuts. And it should be like, I think this disc needs to be wider so that it can intersect with this, like that, and then we can get rid of, I guess on this side, so we'll symmetrize and dissolve everything down there. It 100% needs to be wider though, like the whole thing. Like there. Right, and it actually comes down a lot farther. Might be easier just to model this like rotated down. Alright, so let's get rid of these verts for now. Needs to be wider. This needs to come out. And I think it also like shears. Like that, just so. Right, this brings down. And create a cut here. A cut here. Alright. It's looking a little better, but these still need to be thicker. Okay, just bridge. Let's see how that looks. Not bad. This looks too small though, like right here. Let's cut it to like there. And just make 2 cuts. Alright, then just fill it in. Symmetrize. Grab these, bring them up. Okay. And let's make this post. Alright, let's grab this. And scale it up just to make sure we're doing medium point. So let's just scale. Alright, that looks good. Let's turn back on our overlays and set the active element, rotate it 90 degrees, and now let's finally add this little piece. So just isolate it. So it comes from like here. Okay, we can actually rotate this. Wait, let's make sure we can. Alright, yeah, so we can just work on the local axes. Make sure we're at medium point. Should probably be like that thick. And we'll do E, Y, Y. And then we'll do G, G, Y, Y again. And then we'll do GXX, or G, what is it, ZZ? And same thing with this one. GZZ. Alright, and then we'll bevel this. Alright, and then we'll do cursor to selected, origin to 3D cursor, RX 90. We'll apply that rotation. And this needs to be thicker. Let's see. I want to make it thicker in this direction too. I want to bring the whole thing. Actually, yeah, I think the whole sight post needs to be a little longer, like that. And then this needs to be a little thicker, like that. Let's bring that down to here. Bring this down. Alright, and now we will bring these down to the right spot. Alright, then symmetrize. Alright, and let's make this just a little bit thicker. Actually, yeah, definitely. So like there. So -1 millimeter. And just move that 1 millimeter. Alright, so now let's bring these down, and we'll set our cursor to here. Do cursor to select, oops. Cursor to selected, selection to cursor. Maybe like there. And I think that is good for our front sight. So if we had it rotated all the way down, it would look like that. Which is, I'd say I'm happy with that sight picture. But our geometry is very low poly. Like, if we, let's see, is there a way to, I'm saving, but it doesn't crash. Alright, save again. I don't know what's going on right now. Oh, this is saving. That takes forever to save. Alright, if we go to like rendered view and just set the, so what we can do is go to shading, world, and do a mix shader, and then we'll do is camera ray, so light path, is camera ray. We'll set this to black and 0. Wait, and flip them. And we'll set this to white. And this is our default background. Oops. We'll just move that there. So, yeah, that's how we can see our silhouette. And our silhouette is looking good. Like, nothing is too low poly, I don't think. It reads as an MP7. It's just, okay, that is definitely, I think, an issue. Same with these right here. And this right here. So we'll knock off the rest of our list. So we'll do front and rear sight, knock that off. And we'll knock off the rest of this list in the next one. And then after that we'll create some higher poly geometry for this I don't know what you would call it, like sight picture, you know, when the player's aiming in, so that it's just nicer to look at, and we'll have a good like FPS render. Alright, I'm gonna end this, and we'll do it in the see you in the next one, I guess.